I tell you that you don't have to wait till you're 18 to start investing. And knowing this secret could be the one thing that makes you rich. What is it? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Niyu and welcome to our finance channel Let's Make You Rich, because getting rich isn't rocket science. Our second video unpacks investing for minors, and by minors I mean anyone who's below the age of 18. Now the age 18 is considered a very special age because that's the age where our law treats you as an adult and you get to do a lot of things that you couldn't do before. You can vote, you can drive, and you can invest. No, wait. You don't have to wait till you're 18 to start investing. You don't have to wait that long before you start your investing journey, and that's the reason why we made this video. Simplifying personal finance is our mission. To support us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications. Here's what we're going to learn in this video. Where you can't invest, where you can invest. My personal investing examples. A very interesting story of a beggar in Mumbai who died a millionaire, and an investing mindset that will build your wealth. But before we start, there's something you should know. All investments come with some element of risk. So before you take these decisions, before you decide what to do with your money, please consult seniors. These are very important decisions and they can have a lot of impact on your entire life. So let's learn something new. Did you know that 5 years can almost double your investment? Let me show you how. So let's take the example of Abhi and Niyu. Abhi started investing at the age of 20 and I started investing at the age of 15. And both of us decided we'll withdraw the money when we're 60 years old. Both of us invest 1,000 rupees per month for the entire duration. And we both pick the same fund that gives us an average return of around 10%. Now when Abhi checks his investment after 40 years, his total is 63 lakhs. My total investment is 1.05 crores. And to get the same result as mine, Abhi has to invest not 4 lakhs but almost 8 lakhs. Everything we did was the same. The amount we invested, the fund, the return. There was only one difference, and that is time. Because I started investing 5 years early, I stay invested for 5 years longer than Abhi. And this 5-year difference gives me almost double the result. It's like a race where you can get a head start. That's why we wanted to make this video, because you don't have to wait till you're 18 to make investments that grow into crores. Rather than waiting for 5 years till you accumulate some money and make investments, why not start investing right now? But first, every galaxy needs a guardian until it can protect itself. And your financial galaxy will also need a guardian till you're 18. And your guardian will be not him, your parents or a legal guardian. So your parents or your legal guardian will open all of your investment accounts for you. They'll be the ones that sign the forms. They'll be the ones that can operate those accounts on your behalf. But the best part is you can learn all about these investments and you can take these decisions together with your parents or your guardian. All investments will be in your name. And once you turn 18, that is once you're a major, you can actually manage all these accounts by yourself. You'll have a secret stash already that can help you when you're say 30, 40, 60, and that will be your support that will grow into crores because this amount has stayed invested for such a long period of time. But first, let's understand where you can't invest. And no, not even your guardian can help. Bad news first. If you're below 18, then you can't invest in shares. If you turn on any financial channel, you see the prices for different companies. Axis Bank, Asian Paints, Hindustan Unilever. There'll be a ticker on your screen that will show you the price of all the different companies. Now, these shares you can't invest in, and let me tell you why. Because when you're below 18, SEBI does not allow you to open a trading account. And without a trading account, you can't buy these shares. Does that mean that you can't invest in equity? It turns out you can. What you can do is open a demat account and invest in IPOs. Now, what's a demat account and what's a trading account? Let me explain. Imagine you're a shopkeeper who sells fruits and vegetables. Once every week, you go to a central market and buy lots of fruits and vegetables to sell. You take your truck to get all the stuff from the market. Your truck helps you move your goods, but you store them in your small warehouse. Till you turn 18, you're not allowed to own and drive a truck. Oh, no. But you can own a warehouse or a locker just for storing your stuff. Now, when it comes to the share market, this truck that moves goods from one place to another is your trading account. And the warehouse where you store stuff is your demat account. And the central markets are BSE, NSE or any regional stock exchange. But anytime a new company wants to come to the central market, they ask everyone with a warehouse if they want to buy their product. And when companies do that, even you can invest. When new companies come out with an IPO, any resident Indian with a demat account can apply. Even minors, even people who are below the age of 18, including you. Okay, so the application procedure for IPOs depends on where you've opened your demat account, and make sure that your demat account is fully functioning before you apply for the IPO. So if the IPO is tomorrow, don't start opening your account today because it takes some time for all these formalities to go through. Our friend CA Rachna does a great job analyzing all the different upcoming IPOs, and she even tells you which one she'll put her own money in. Check out her channel over here. And now for some good news. Yes, you can invest in mutual funds. Once your guardian opens a mutual fund account for you, you can start investing even if you have only 500 rupees. In fact, you can start a systematic investment plan or an SIP where you can invest a fixed amount of money at a fixed interval of time. And in this way, you can indirectly invest in shares even though you're below 18. So it actually doesn't matter that you can't directly buy the shares, you can indirectly buy them through mutual funds. Now let me give you a personal example of how a small sum can grow to a significant amount in a short period of time. Now, this is not an investment recommendation. This is actually my own experience. I'm actually sharing one part of my portfolio with you so that you understand how compounding and investing works. So my parents started an SIP for me in HDFC Flexi Cap Fund for 500 rupees in June 2005. And the SIP went on for 10 years till May 2015. So the total amount that I had invested was 500 rupees into 120 months, which is equal to 60,000 rupees. And today that sum has grown to 2.87 lakhs. And I have not touched that investment at all. I just invested in it and I left it. And that sum has grown automatically by itself because the market has grown. So this shows you how a small amount of money can actually grow over a long period of time. I was just patient, I didn't touch that money, and it's automatically grown. And that's precisely what I want all of you to do as well. You can open an account with companies like CAMS or Grow, which allow you to invest in direct mutual funds. And the third place you can invest in are fixed income instruments. Now these instruments have different names, but let me tell you how it works. A borrower may need money for different reasons. Maybe they want to grow their business. Maybe they want to start a new office, or maybe they want to develop a new line of products. Now, in case the borrower is the government, they need money to fund social security schemes, they need it for infrastructure projects for different reasons. And now whenever a borrower needs money, they come to people like you and me and they ask us for money. So think of it as a kind of a loan that you give them. And in return for this, they pay you a fixed rate of interest. This interest could be anything. It could be 3%, 4%, 6%, or even 10%. But the basic thing is you already know the interest you're getting on this. And that's why it's a fixed income instrument, because you can calculate your return from the very beginning. You know exactly how much you're going to get from that investment. Here are some fixed income instruments you can invest in. Bank's fixed deposit, post office deposit, corporate fixed deposit, public provident fund, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana for girl child below 10 years of age, National Savings Certificate. And don't worry, we'll make videos covering all of this in the future. But if you're in a hurry, I've put links that you can read in the description below. And you know the best part, most of these allow you to start investing in them with sums as low as 1000 rupees. So you don't have to wait till you have a lot of money before you invest in them. An interesting story from 2019 taught me an investing mindset that all of us need to develop. Bursu Chandra Azad was a beggar who used to beg somewhere near Govandi in local trains. And unfortunately, he passed away while trying to cross a railway track. When the railway police investigated and they actually reached his residence, they found something of a treasure. They found fixed deposit receipts for 8.77 lakhs. He had 96,000 rupees as his savings account balance, and they found coins worth 1.75 lakh rupees. That amount of money is a lot of money for anyone to have. But let's dig a little deeper. Bursu actually went one step ahead and he did something with his money. Rather than leaving the cash idle where it could be stolen, he actually opened fixed deposits with them. And that's the lesson this story taught me, that it doesn't matter what sum you begin with. It matters what you do with it and how long you leave it invested. And we can see it in this example. Think about it. You may get money on birthdays or on getting good marks in exams. Rather than leaving that money in your wallet where it will never grow, you can invest it. And that's why everyone tells you don't wait till you start investing. Start investing as early as possible, even with small sums, and invest for a longer period of time.
So New, what did we learn today?
We learned how a little extra time can drastically grow your money. We learned where minors can't invest and where they can invest. We explored 3 areas where minors can invest with sums as low as 500 rupees. And lastly, we saw a real life example of how your initial investment doesn't matter, making a beginning does. It's possible for everyone to get rich because it's not rocket science. It's a set of simple steps that everyone can take. It's a process. And in this video, we explored yet another simple process that you can take to get rich. So tell us in the comments below where you want to invest your money, and we'll see you next Friday with something new.